Marhaba Shabab, it's Khalid here. Now in this video I will share with you 3 powerful techniques that will significantly help you to learn grammar effortlessly as well improving your speaking level. So stay tuned. Now the first technique is context. Now let me ask you a question. So how do you think you speak the language you speak? Well, you speak that language because you were surrounded with people who spoke that language. So if you grow up in a house that speak English, you will end up speaking English fluently. If you grow up in a house that is bilingual, you will speak those two languages. Now, context is what helped you to learn your first language. And we can use this idea to learn a second language by creating a context. Now, you might ask me, so how can we do that? So here's 3 steps you can follow, okay? Now the first step is stories. Stories are the best way to learn grammar through context. Now the key here is that the story has to be told from a different grammatical point of view. So one time the story can be told in past tense and another time the story can be told in future tense. Now the second step is to learn and listen to the same story from first, second, third person pronouns. So one time the story can be told in a he format and another time the story can be told in she formats. And by doing that you are noticing how the verb is changing with the different pronouns, okay? And finally, look for patterns and focus on the practical use of it. So for example, if you are reading a story and you notice that adjectives comes after noun, so that is a pattern. And the practical use of it is that every time you want to write adjectives, make sure to put it after nouns. That's all, okay? Now the biggest 2 mistakes that students make when learning grammar is that first they learn it individually, so they don't create a context. They look for like books, maybe 400 pages, that looks math to me, and actually it makes students more frustrated to continue learning the language. Now the second mistake is that they focus on the name of the grammar rather than on the practical use of it. So they are very good at telling you, the titles, but they don't know how to use it practically, okay? So don't do that and instead just follow the steps I have shared with you. Now the second technique is called imitation. Now when I say imitation, I mean modeling the sound, the rhythm, and how the word or the sentence is actually being said. So if you think about it, this is the same technique has been used when children learn their first language. So the children usually listen to a certain sentence or phrase or word and then repeat it back in the same way they heard it, okay? And we can use this technique to learn a foreign language. So for example, rather than reading books about grammar, start to learn grammar from people or from TV shows, and then imitate how they say certain words or sentences. And again here focus on the rhythm and the sound, okay, not just the meaning of the word or the sentence. And this will help you to learn grammar effortlessly and as well will improve your accent, okay? Now the last idea is called repetition. Now repetition is the key to learn any language, okay? And you can use this idea to learn grammar and improve your speaking. And you can do that by creating examples for certain patterns or grammatical patterns you would like to learn. For example, if you want to learn the pattern that says, okay, how do you say I was going or I was eating, which is كنت عم آكل. Now that patterns you need to start to create examples of it if you want to make it automatically, okay? So create examples like saying, okay, how do you say I was drinking or I was going or I was writing. So you have to create a lot of examples for the same patterns, and you do it enough until you feel that it's automatically now. Now that's all for today guys, and if you enjoyed this video make sure to subscribe to our channel and also leave a comment if you have any question. Otherwise, I will see you next time. شكرا. مع السلامة.